Okay, how are we going to lead into it?
Do you want to start it since you kind of had the idea?
Oh, I guess.
Curious.
Okay. Yep.
Just start us off normally and introduce what we're doing, and then we'll start talking.
Okay, cool. So, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, how's it going, guys? We are gathered here to have a little bit of a discussion about the recent R43 update and one of its kind of more controversial features. I'm here with Saidanmaster and Sloppy over here, who's running off over the roof over there. So, guys, recently the update came out, and it turns out one of the DLC block sets and arguably, maybe yes or maybe not, a sword and a potion that were previously meant to be exclusive to early backers is now available as a block pack. So what are our thoughts?
Well, first of all, I still need to craft the legendary one.
Okay, cool.
The new art for the old Lumite level 1 is really cool.
Yeah, let's have a look.
That's a nice looking sword.
Yeah, it does look cool.
So
yeah.
The difference between this is the ouch. This is the difference between the iron level 1 that they released in the pack.
Okay, cool. Yep. So now we're looking at the iron. Yep. And red embossed. Swish. Yep.
And then this guy has a brown, not brown, gray with the purple.
Yeah, so it's got violet embosses, and it's got a rainbow swing, which is visible on Saidanmaster's record perspective, but not on ours. And it's also got some particle effects.
Drop them on the ground so you guys can check it out.
Cool, yeah, we'll each have a swing.
Still exclusive to early backers?
Yeah, this part is still exclusive to early backers. It's the iron level 1, which is in the block pack. I will mention that this particular thing... I took both by accident. I'll drop the other one. Sorry there, Sloppy.
You can pick them both up so you can just try out the swishes.
Yeah. So this is the iron one. Sloppy, I think, has got the one there. We'll switch in a second. So
this one looks really cool.
Yeah, so the one I'm swinging with now is the iron one.
Slightly different rainbow pattern.
Yeah. And I'll just drop this.
It's red in your inventory, though, Ed.
Yeah,
I think they still need to update.
Yeah, it's got the same kind of inventory thumbnail. But yeah, so here's the one that's still exclusive to backers. So you see, in addition to the gold pattern, when you swing, it's got a violet and some red in it as well, and it's got some additional particle effects and a slightly different texture. And here
I like it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, before I move on, I'm going to point out this was a hotfix. This change originally, the legendary sword and the iron level sword had exactly the same visuals, and the hotfix made a change. I don't know if it was intended from the start or whether it was a response to people being a bit iffy about it, but it was
intended from the start. They're just waiting to have the bandwidth to do it.
Cool, that's good to know. Okay, excellent. So it was intended from the start, but didn't make it into the original release. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So here we have the blocks. And I believe it was R25 when these were introduced.
It was the same update when they released Creativerse Pro. I can double check what that is.
That would be handy. I think it's R25 from memory.
Yeah. I'll look it up. You can keep talking.
Yeah, do. Okay. So these are the blocks here. And yeah, they were originally going to be exclusive to early backers. And it was, said...
People who paid for the game before it went free to play.
Yeah, before it went free to play, the game cost $20/euros/whatever your local currency is. And people who bought that before it went free to play were classed as early backers, and they got a number of perks. And one of them was the block set and this sword. And it was very unambiguously said in the update that these were going to be exclusive to early backers. Yeah, I'm not giving my opinion on it yet, but I'm just stating the facts. And these are those blocks. There's 3 of them. And as I said, these are now purchasable in the new block pack.
And as somebody who's had these, and I've used these blocks every so often. I use them for my fanways system. a while ago, and they're decent. They're not my favorite blocks in the game.
I've not used them myself, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're almost like some of the diamond blocks. They're like great little accent or decoration pieces, but not really that.
Yeah,
somebody actually suggested that we could use it like as accent blocks in the castle here, which I might end up doing.
That could work, actually. It could be nice. Yeah, they are definitely blocks that you'd really like once in a blue moon, but not very often. They really...
Yeah, it is R25 that was released.
Yeah,
so.
okay, cool. Is it possible that you could get us a quote on the text?
The what?
If you on the update, if you've got it in front of you there, okay. That would be really handy because I'm pretty sure I remember it, but I can't be certain.
I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't have anything specific in the patch notes, at least. It just says special gold pack award for the final drop of bonus coins are granted to existing early access customers.
Okay, yeah.
So that's all it says in the patch notes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was discussions and I'm pretty sure stuff was said about it being exclusive.
Yeah, I think Deadwood posted the video. I haven't watched it, but I guess it was in a stream or something that said that it would be exclusive.
Yeah, I think it was. Backers. Yeah. So. And there's a potion as well, which as far as I'm aware, just applies a visual effect to you for 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Here's the potions. They're kind of annoying, but...
Yeah. Has everyone got one?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll grab this one. Yeah, so I'll just... Yeah, so it gives us... It gives us sparkles.
Sparkles.
Yeah. It is it's a Twilight film memorial potion, you could say. It makes you look like
the video we're gonna have this.
Yeah.
I just removed the potion effect, so
how do you remove
press
the potion?
Alt and right click on the potion effect icon, it'll
okay.
remove the effect from you.
Oh, that's really handy. Nice. I didn't even know about that. Hey, nice one.
Okay. There you go.
So that's the potion anyway.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of controversy, a lot of controversy.
Yes, the forums are going crazy over this.
And even the sneak preview server before the update went live was going back and forth about it.
It was indeed, yeah. And I mentioned it on the Creator Crew Discord to get some thoughts on it, and there's been a spectrum of different opinions there as well. So, would anyone like to offer their views?
Nobody.
Silence.
I mean, I think it, like, I don't really... I know people were annoyed when these blocks came out, that there were blocks in the game that only certain players had access to.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with making these... I mean, I think early backers giving them blocks that are unavailable to other people was a bad decision when they did it.
Yep, fair enough.
If you want to reward them, maybe make their name a different color in the game, or something that doesn't change the game for other people.
Yeah.
So I wasn't offended or angry when they made these public. I think the precedent of blocks coming out as paid DLC is something I've always been against. I know it's a way to make money and stuff, but I mean, these came out not as like a coin bundle. These came out as $10, which I think is way too high.
Yeah.
$10, and then you get the things, and it's like that to me sets a dangerous precedent. Are all blocks that come out now going to be DLC that you pay for? That bugs me.
Well, there's always been a split between blocks they add to the base game and blocks they add to the premium bundles list, but this is a significant increase in the cost. Now, we should remember that the bundle also gives you 1,500 coins, but it does make you wonder what the pricing will be of future block packs, because like with the medieval pack, what they did of that is they added blocks to the bundle that you get as a reward and a few other things and increased its price. Like, not, you know, they made it a higher price than previous block packs. So it's kind of...
Also, you can't buy these blocks with just coins, which is sort of what they'd already set up.
Yeah.
You buy coins, and then you can get the premium. This is, you pay $10, and you get these blocks.
Yeah, so even if you have coins left over, you'd still have to put out money to get these. Now, arguably, if you wanted to buy 1,500 coins anyway, this is actually cheaper than buying the coins alone. But if you weren't intending on doing that, it does force you to put in money.
Yeah, I think the looking at the ratio of the actual coin prices, not ratio, that's not the right word, but comparing the two prices, the $10 bucket of coins gives you 1,150 coins, which is less than the $10 bundle with the gold stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, this is actually a cheap way of getting coins. So it doesn't hurt people.
I feel like that's the biggest benefit of buying that pack is the coins.
Probably, yeah. If you're interested in getting coins, it's good. If you've already put a lot of coins into your account, it's bad.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, I do wonder if they have plans to release these blocks as like a coin bundle.
Yeah,
I think interesting. I think we'll find out about that in the next few updates. They'll just depend on how things go.
Yeah, I think with microtransactions, it's quite important to be able to get what you want isolated from the stuff you don't want. You know, because a lot of people, for example, wouldn't care about the sword or the potion or even the coins. They just want to pay something smaller for the blocks. Now, my personal opinion of it is actually quite similar to Sloppy's. I think that there's arguments for both sides. The first is they did promise this to backers, and I can understand backers being annoyed that what was promised to them is now being sold to other people. But on the other hand, I genuinely don't think it's a good idea to have a block building game have blocks which are locked and totally inaccessible to newer players. So while I think that going back on their promise wasn't a good idea, the only way to have really stepped it on, gone through the process correctly, would be to have not given the blocks to backers in the first place, but only given the sword, which was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
The sword is a nice way to do it because it's a visual representation. Like, for example, for attending certain events and doing certain things in Minecraft, you got capes. They didn't do anything. They were just visual, and that's nice. It's handy. It gives you a way to go, hey, look at this. This is my dedication, and people like that. But it wasn't part of the gameplay loop.
It's essentially a reskin of a sword that already exists.
Exactly, yeah. It's a reskin of a Lumite sword.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Rainbow Nader. It's just a Lumite sword that looks like a unicorn.
Yeah, and this is nice for people who want to kind of to show off or kind of demonstrate their dedication to the game with a different visual. That's, Overwatch has skins. And they're popular, people like that. But if they sold a more powerful gun, or even just a different gun that wasn't necessarily more powerful, but only early backers got it or something like that, it would cause more controversy. Which is, I think, the core of the controversy here is not anywhere with the sword, but it's entirely in the blocks, because they are part of the core gameplay loop.
I mean, I hate comparing this game to Minecraft, but I can't even imagine what the Minecraft community would have done if they all of a sudden came out and said anyone who bought the game in alpha has access to the new concrete blocks, everyone who didn't doesn't.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Like, I mean, it would have been, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think
it would have been real bad.
Comparing games in the way a lot of people comparing games is not often all that fruitful, but comparing business practices can be, I think. And you're right, yeah, if that had happened in the Minecraft community, it would have caused a stir. So I'm personally neutral. I don't really mind the change myself. Like, for myself. I'm not feeling hurt by it, but I understand people feeling hurt by it.
Yeah, I think I'm in a similar place. I liked what Avalor ED said in the Creative Crew chat. He says, essentially, it's not the fact that the golden items were released, but the fact that the term exclusive has been thrown around regarding this.
Precisely, yeah. It's the word exclusive. I actually said that as well. The word exclusive in other industries can even carry, like, legal weight. So it shouldn't be a word that's thrown around carefree.
He also says it's intentionally deceitful. I don't think so. They didn't intend to like say, "Ooh, we're gonna screw our backers." Ooh, hoo, hoo.
No, I think it was a change in policy over time.
It was just a bad choice of words that they made.
Yeah.
And growing pains of a small indie company.
Yeah, that's the thing is, so far the company has been great to its customers at every point they can be. The only bad things have been kind of unintentional, consequences of actions. They've never intentionally screwed anyone over. I actually quite like them as a company myself.
Yeah, so do I.
But again, these things do need to be discussed when they happen, because otherwise they could, unintentionally as they like, do more things in the wrong direction. So it's still important, I think, to point it out when a company makes a mistake.
Yeah. I think, okay, so I think we've kind of gone over most of the issues that people have had.
Yeah.
What do you think they could do better? Like, or rather, what do you think they could do to appease the early access backers that are peeved about it?
That's an interesting one, because they've kind of, what they've done is they've built themselves into a classic catch-22 here, because if they reverse the decision and bring it back to only backers, newer players can say, we're back in square one, and some of the blocks are denied to us entirely. And they'd have, that would be a completely logical standpoint to have. Whereas if they stay where they are, early backers can continue to complain that what was promised to them was given away. So it's very hard at this point for them to please both of those bases of customers.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think they could with a simple reskin of, give them a mining cell that looks really cool. That's the same as the Lumite one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think as I'm not an early backer myself, I wouldn't be like, oh man, I can't get that. I'd be like, that's pretty cool, and like, it's cool that they're rewarding the early people. I wouldn't be angry.
Yeah,
I mean,
reskins are fine.
Blocks versus like reskins of tools.
Yeah, I think like a golden Lumite cell. I think a golden Lumite cell might be.
A gold Lumite cell would actually be nice. I actually think that would be a good idea.
Yeah. I know there's been several things that have come up in discussion. One of them is like how we all have pro over our names, having something like early backer above it instead of pro, or in addition to pro.
Yeah.
Or a different color on our name tag.
I would actually say that I wouldn't want to have more tags above our name than we've already got. Having one is enough. But maybe early backers could have pro in gold, maybe? I don't know. I
think it'd be hilarious if we ended up like a lawyer's office. Everyone has just a bunch of letters.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it would just be
adventure, and it just adds up.
It would just that's the thing, is if we have too many tags above our names, it will get too chaotic.
You limit it to 3, and then you can choose which 3. Saidanmaster, LLB, BA.
Oh god, like those people who've got mail order degrees, and reading their name is like learning a new alphabet.
Just be fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, like myself, I'm even hesitant to say if I think having pro above someone's name is a good idea from my own perspective. Like I don't know. I'm not sure I feel even about that. So I would not be too keen on additional tags above people's names.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I think that would be a prime way to kind of show that, hi, I've been here for a very long time. Just having a different color at least.
Yeah. Yeah, even just character customization options that are unique. Things that are aesthetic but don't actually affect the gameplay. I think that's very important. If you're going to reward early backers for something, give them something which doesn't affect gameplay but can be seen.
Just copy Minecraft and give them a cape. I mean,
well, copy Minecraft, copy MOBAs of various kinds, copy the most successful people in the industry.
Because I think having like a cosmetic hat or something that we can get.
Team Fortress 2 struck a gold mine of that, and
yes.
Cosmetic items is a great option. I think hats actually would be a pretty good idea.
Because we don't have helmets anymore. So
no, we don't.
Our heads are very bare. We need something up there.
Yeah, and hats would be really nice. It'd be a way to add a little bit of character to your character. And again, if it was entirely cosmetic, there would be no real cause to annoy anyone. Is there anything else we should go over, do you think, or?
I think we covered all the bases.
Yeah, I think largely in the Creator Crew comments, most of them are kind of reflecting what I was saying. A few people were very, like, there are some people that are really annoyed that what was promised to them is now being given to other people. There was a few people who said, like, quite inflammatory things, and in many ways that's kind of, you know, it's their right. They have a right to be annoyed. There's other people who just feel like it was not a very good idea, but it seems to be that most people don't mind the sword. Most people are more, it's the blocks that are irritating most people from my gauging of the kind of discussions I've seen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's this is the controversial topic, I guess. I believe we're all putting this up separately, are we? You guys are recording, I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. So I will be at least putting links to Saidan and Sloppy's channels, so you can go and check out their channels. They do pretty good stuff too, and I would hope that they all do the same.
I'm not linking to Sloppy's channel, though. He calls me evil.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, yeah,
You said you wanted to build the Eye of Sauron. That is evil.
well,
That was the entire point of that place.
I said I wanted to build something like the Eye of Sauron. I never said I wanted to build
torn.
the Eye of Sauron.
I don't know who to support now, because on the one side, you shouldn't call people evil Saidan, but on the other side, Sloppy, you can't negotiate with terrorists. I mean, I don't know what to say.
He graffitied my house.
Oh, that's so.
I gave you a gift of penguin.
Oh, he did give you a penguin. I think that I think one graffiti versus one penguin cancels it out. I mean,
I even gave you a gift of like 5 gold goblets.
So now you're just rubbing into my face that I don't have the hidden temple pack? Is that what this is? And now you put these gold blocks in front of me, knowing damn well I'm not going to pay the $10. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, guys, I guess whatever perspective you're watching on, if you've got thoughts on it, leave your thoughts in the relevant comment channel for the video you're watching. I don't know what channel you're going to be watching this on, so.
Go spam the Creative Crew Discord.
That's also a possibility, yeah. Or join the Creative Crew Discord if you're not there yet.
Do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Avalard's very friendly there.
Yeah, he is. He's our relevant, somehow always there person. Yeah, he's like an undead butler. He's just always there. It's crazy.
I swear he set up a bot to do that. Because it's
I
really quick and it's always the
I've
same.
been tempted to, like, send really non-sequitur-ish messages to him in private chat just after he says that to see if he can respond intelligibly to them to test his bot status. Like, to go, are you a bot? Answer COD if no, and turkey if yes.
This turned into drama alert. We're exposing Avalar.
Avalar, we know you're a robot. It's okay. It's okay. We will fight for synthetic rights if you admit you're a robot.
We're fighting for synthetic rights before we fight for pig rights, so, you know.
Well, you know. You know, synthetics can do our taxes for us. Can pigs do that?
Pigs can eat food.
Pigs will eat anything.
I guess they could eat our taxes.
Even
That's good enough.
It's
close enough.
Wow.
Anyway.
He's not evil at all. Now he's talking about eating me.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he talks when he gets worked up. That's yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
I think we covered everything.
And yep. Check out the other people's channels. There'll be links in the description of the videos. And yep. See you later.
See you next time. And another thing. Bye.
See ya.